Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 1 of season 5 of Locomotive Royale. This is the Region Royales. We have one locomotive from every region of the United States making a showing in every episode of this season, leading up to, of course, our season finale in episode 6. And first, for this episode, we have a Royale with no limits. That's right, these competitors could bring whatever engine they wanted as long as it was built for the regions they were here to represent. So, without further ado, Brian, representing the Southeast region.
Hello there.
Hi, it is I, formerly Transport for 60 Productions, now the Starlight Alchemist. Anyways, I am bringing Florida East Coast Class 141-462s, also known as U.S. Sugar 148, Biofuel Superiority.
He's also a weeb.
Yeah, so you're gonna fight with
Not
these.
as much as you, but yes.
Anyway, in the second position, representing the Western region, we have that WINM whack job, Bender.
Wait, but Milky's above me.
Oh, sorry, Milk.
Yeah.
What?
Wait, no. Sorry.
Are you okay?
No. Actually, in my order, it's the other way around. I didn't notice that until now, but
Okay.
sure, I'll flop it around because it doesn't make that much of a difference. Okay,
Do the things I sent.
Milky
have
representing
stat
the
pages?
Southwest region.
With the Rio Grande K28.
In
She was born one morning on it.
in Bumblebee.
No! Go
Yeah.
on!
Anyway, Bender representing the Western region.
I am bringing this again because I did great in it last time, clearly.
Oh boy.
Okay.
And yeah,
Rest
pretty
in
much.
peace.
Locomotive
What's
number 1.
Yeah.
The one.
It
If it
was
wasn't
number
for the
one.
U.S. region walking, I would have brought 7 again.
Representing the Midwest region, Fort Master.
So I've brought the Grand Trunk Western U3A. I brought it because it's very similar to my favorite locomotive, the Canadian National U2G.
Hell yeah, man of culture.
Yeah, you managed to get a
Ow.
Canadian engine into the Royale. Congratulations.
Kinda.
Uh,
It's an entirely American design.
yes,
It's
which
just
is why it was
very
allowed.
Canadian inspired.
Anyway, finally, my son representing the Northeast region. Where'd he go?
Hi. I'm here. I was just aggressively typing about the Holloman engines,
No.
which I technically would have been able to bring to this Royale if I really wanted to sacrifice my factor of adhesion.
Is your son typing about Holman engines?
You may have a problem too.
I am bringing the Lackawanna Q3/Q3A,
Otherwise known as a Pocono.
a northern locomotive.
Yes.
That's weird, because you said that it was the Pocono, but then I looked in the chat and I saw a picture of the Lackawanna Hudson, and I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah. No,
Yeah, I found a Hudson and I'm like, what is that?
it is a pretty nice looking Hudson, I'll be honest. It's also very thick.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Yeah,
Southern
it's a
Tractor
shocker.
engines.
Anyway, so for those of you who do not know how to play this game, we have 4 rounds of statistics. Each competitor gets to call one statistic from the Steam Locomotive page of their locomotive, and people get scored highest to lowest or lowest to highest, depending on the stat. Everybody has 1 veto. You all know how to use them. First of all, Brian, what is your first stat?
Actually, I have a
Let me
quick
look
question
at this
before we
real
begin.
quick.
Are we introducing anything new for this season of Royales, or is it just going to be like nothing new this round?
No, in effect,
Wasn't style points going to be changed?
that'll be for next
Not
season, and I'll talk
Oh,
about.
okay.
I can talk about that a little bit more when we get to the end of the show, but we will be revamping style points next season because next season is a bit of an oddball. We have losers bracket royales, and then the end of the season we'll be bringing back the winners from all 5 seasons. So, but without getting too ahead of ourselves, the major change, if anything, for this Royale is the fact that we're doing regions. So, obviously that's
Okay.
not going to stick. The only
Unlike
other
the other
thing
stuff.
is that earlier today I did codify tiebreakers, or codify tiebreakers. So if we do, in fact, have a tie, we will be utilizing some tiebreakers to get us out of that, instead of I call someone over and they pick what locomotive they like better.
No.
That's Alta at 69, guys.
Yeah.
Obviously, the dog's gonna decide.
Yeah, Lafayette, which one do you like?
Hey, what the dog picking?
He likes his stepbrother most, of course.
Anyway, all right, Brian, hit us with that first stat.
All right. I think this will go well for me, unless except for mate. The only thing I'm scared of is the K28. Anyways, wait on
Okay.
drivers.
Wait on drivers. Going once. Going twice. Wait on drivers, Brian.
Oh, I just realized I'm typing in the cursor party. Damn it.
Bruh.
Who is Nick Christensen and why is
That'd
he
be
in
me.
my
It
slot?
is Milky.
I'm not in
Um,
the slot.
Don't copy paste. God
One,
dang
two,
it.
6.
Sorry, that was my fault.
Double out.
Copy paste correctly at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on.
Brian, show us your number.
126,500.
All right, Milky.
113,500.
Oh my God.
Darn.
Bender.
Darn.
115,000.
Nice.
Ooh.
Darn.
Fortmaster.
Well, you saw it. 237,700.
The
Ooh.
formatting is
Wait,
still
why is
broken.
that so much bigger?
Because you broke the
'Cause you
formatting,
broke
you
it.
fool.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Just Control Z.
Hold on, I can fix this.
Control Z.
All right,
Thank
now,
you very much.
now type it.
Yes. There we go. It's proper now.
There you go. Thank you very much.
I'm
East.
sorry.
I am
Ooh.
a Pinchanka.
That big
with
chunk.
I'm not
number.
last.
Anyway, lightest engine wins here. Milky gets 5 points. Bender gets 4 points. Brian gets 3 points. Fortmaster gets 2 points. East Rail gets 1 point.
Oh,
Are we all squared away? Tyler, I'm going to have to ask you to pay a little bit of attention.
Yes.
Yeah,
That was
come
wait on
on.
drivers.
That was wait on
Yeah.
drivers.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm
Please.
getting into my zen in Pine Valley.
Yeah, I know.
It's very nice music. You're gonna like this.
I talked to Weibold earlier, and he's totally on board, by the way.
Yes.
So, anyway, Milky, what is your first stat?
minimum whale.
That's a good stat for you. Going once, going twice. Minimum weight of rail, Brian.
White Pass and Yukon.
70. Milky.
I had to fit on the trolley line somehow. 47.
Oh wait, the White
47
Pass and
pounds.
Yukon was 73. Crap.
Close enough. Bender.
64.
Full stack.
Nice.
Fort.
99.
Ooh.
Mm,
And
ooh.
East.
What stat was this? Minute
Wait on
weight of
rail.
rail.
Oof. I can always feel it. Just
114.
Alright, so we found our big engine. If we hadn't found it
the big
already.
engine.
Am I gonna be getting straight threes?
Milky gets 5 points. You might be.
Wait,
Bender
I get
gets
4.
4 points. Brian gets
I have
3
a bad
points.
feeling about this.
Fortmaster gets 2 points, and East Rail gets 1 point.
Thank you, Kenobi. Very cool.
All right. Next up, Bender. Little number
I
one.
will
What's
say
your
one
stat?
thing. I will say one thing.
What's that?
Steam Loco did the thing I couldn't do, which was finish the rest of the things on this page. So I have a lot more stats than last time.
Wow, you can't
Okay,
finish.
that's
You should
good.
get that checked out,
Oh
man.
my!
Jesus Christ.
Wow, you ended the man's career.
I'm sorry,
Hang on,
Bender.
East. Did you just
Okay.
wait a minute?
Go to horny jail.
God damn it!
It took you so long to
There's
catch
a
up
reason
to
I gave you
Ryan.
that name.
All right.
Bonk.
Oh, so it was you.
Yeah, I petitioned
Yes,
Ryan to go
that's
to
why
Gulag for
you
10
kicked
10
me
with
already.
Doc.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Bender.
Let's go for a cool one, should we?
Uh-oh.
How about engine weight?
It's a real cool one. Going once, going twice. Engine weight, Brian.
Uno momento.
Okay, I got mine.
204,000.
Milky.
Okay.
Oh, wait, that's not the right one. Where is the right one?
Surprisingly, nobody. I don't weigh as much as him. 156,000 pounds.
Nice. Bender.
152,000 pounds.
Ooh.
What?
He's sneaking in under there. Fortmaster.
399,000 on the dot.
God.
Ooh.
East.
Here's where someone with the soundboard would play the anvil drop noise. 429,000.
Oof.
I'm
All right.
smaller and have a nicer number.
The excuse me. The 5-point win goes to Bender, the lightest engine here. Milky gets 4, Brian gets 3 once again, Fort gets 2, and East gets 1.
Man, Milky and Bendo are tied. Now it's my turn to
Yeah.
wreck some havoc.
All right.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay, what to choose? What to choose? I want to save that later. I'm gonna do. Oh, geez, I don't have that stat. Never mind.
Oof.
No, I was gonna.
Don't say it.
Okay.
Don't say
No,
it.
I'm not going to say it.
Okay.
Ratio of driver wheelbase to over. Actually, you know what? Just engine wheelbase.
Just engine wheelbase.
Okay.
All right. Going once. Going twice. Engine wheelbase. Brian.
32.58.
Milky.
Same as my class, 28.83.
Yeah.
Bender.
24.57.
Okay.
Oh.
Fort.
43.83.
Oof.
Yeah, that was a choice.
Yeah.
I'm trying to pick something that I'm not going to come last in because I don't know what. Because I've actually never heard of the
gonna come
Q3
in
before,
last.
so I don't know what. He's going to be basically stronger than me in all aspects. I'm stuck in the middle here.
But on the bright side, he's heavier than you. And bigger.
Exactly.
Excuse me, stuck in the middle here. You're not the
Stuck
one
in
getting
the
With
middle.
straight
4
threes.
C's.
Anyway, Bender
I'm getting
gets
straight twos, thank you very much.
Bender gets
I'm
5
getting straight
points.
ones.
Milky gets 4 points. Brian gets 3 points. Fort gets 2 points. East gets 1 point. The things pressure does to a person.
Small engine gain.
Small,
So I'm
small,
on
small
track to
team.
matching all of my AP scores.
Ooh.
Just you. We
Anyway,
don't speak of AP here.
yeah, no, don't send him to running off to his happy place. We need him to tabulate things for me. Anyway,
Why vote this place?
East, what are you doing?
Evaporating heating surface.
Evaporative heating surface, going once, going twice. Brian, what is your evaporative heating surface? Remember, not evaporative heating surface divided by cylinder volume, just evaporative heating surface.
I won't make that mistake. Do not worry. 2111.
2111. Milky.
I got to find mine real fast. Okay. Mine is 1594.
1594. Bender.
Did you just say 5090 fur?
15.
Oh, wow.
Heard a dur.
Fire.
Fort.
4607.
That's some size. East.
54,
Yeah.
4,
Holy
5.
Moses. Well, there's
the
East's
competition.
first not a 1. 5 points
My
for
first, not a 3.
by far the largest. Fort getting 4, Bender getting 3, Brian getting 2, and Milky getting 1 with the unfortunately small and narrow gauge engine. Even if it does, well, yellow.
Yeah.
And green.
We'll come back
You
to that.
spelt it wrong, East. It's Nein.
Neen.
9.
Anyway,
99999.
everyone knows the deal. Tally up your points for the end of round 1. It looks like most people already have.
Remember to use cursor
Okay.
parking.
Yeah, where's
Yeah.
cursor parking here?
Cursor parking's right here underneath the chart.
I see.
There we go. I fixed it for you.
Anyway, Bender is in the lead with number 1 and 21 points. Following on his heels is Milky with the K28 and 19 points. Then Brian in 418, or sorry, 148, 418. What did I come up with that?
Wait. Oh no.
With 14 points.
I
The
didn't start
Grand
the fire.
Trunk engine driven by Fort Master with 12 points, and Israel with the Pocono and 9 points. So, there we stand for the end of round 1. Brian, go ahead and start us off on round 2.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
You should have spot
I
box
can do
area.
No.
It's level.
What?
Oh, something you'll learn about later.
Oh no. Oh god.
Which of these two?
Hey Alice, can you
Oh,
send
it's
me
got
the
smells like Kenosha as well.
can you send me or send me the Mikado that I know you have somewhere on there? They may have done a whoopsie somewhere in here,
The
but I'm not sure. and I
Akron,
just don't
Canton,
care.
and Youngstown Mikado?
Yes.
Sure. It's Loco Base 1, just so you know.
All right. I just know you have it, so it'd make it easy.
I only recently found out that there
I'll
was
just
a
put it
way
in the
to
chat.
search by loco base. So
Wait, how?
It's on the main. It's on the main page. Anyway, Brian, do you
Okay,
have
I'll
something
have to look
us?
for that later.
all right. I'm trying to decide between tubes and flues.
Well,
Let's go for flues.
flues. Going once. Going twice.
Veto.
All right, that was a veto from.
Bender, I
Bender?
assume.
Yes.
All right.
I won't know the superheating stats for this thing until we open up the boiler or find documentation.
Well, Godspeed.
Hopefully one day.
I don't think you should have
Well,
said
you
that.
probably shouldn't have
Yeah.
said that.
Oh well.
No, but making it clear for everybody.
Well, now people might
All right,
target
then
that at their
tubes.
first place.
Tubes. Going once.
I'm less likely to win on this, but screw it.
Going twice. All right, tubes. Brian.
Tubes.
146, 2-inch.
146 2-inch tubes. Milky.
I am currently finding that. Okay, so I have that. Boom. 106, 2 1/4.
Bender.
272, 2 inches.
Wow.
Okay.
Fort.
201, 2 1/4 inches.
Okay.
Is it too late to veto?
Yes.
Yes.
Way too late.
57.25.
Hold up.
How does an engine that big only have 57?
There's
How does that thing make
listen.
steam?
Superheater.
There's a reason.
Yeah.
Ow.
So, going from the top, Bender gets 5 points off this stat. Brian gets 4 points. Then, Fort Master gets 3, Milky gets 2, and East gets 1.
So now that we called the stack, can someone please explain to me how this works?
Well,
Okay, basically, do you want to or do you want me to?
you are the technical advisor. It is your place to say this. Go ahead.
Okay, so in flues and tubes, since they both take up the same area in the boiler, as in they are the things that are running horizontally through the boiler barrel, typically, yes, the tubes are placed inside of the flues, but if you have more tubes, typically what you'll do is you'll have a larger flue, and the later types of superheaters, which are I think the A style, you would put 4 tubes inside of a flue. So you need the larger diameter.
Interesting.
I'm a visual learner. Can you send pics, please? Because I just have no idea what you're
we
talking
can
about.
we can discuss this after the show. We can have a little lesson on it.
But what about all the people that are
I'm a
watching that have
visual
also
learner
no
too,
idea
and
what
I understood
Yeah,
that.
you
Then
can
you
look
put
it up.
an
There are
info
good
card,
websites.
okay?
There are good websites on this topic.
What you have to do is you have to hear the words he's saying and picture them.
Don't restore locomotives like rednecks.
Yeah, but
and
Good
run
lord,
them off
please.
the track.
Or break
Your
the-
public service PSA for the day, okay?
yeah.
Like, what the hell are
Leave
they actually
concrete
doing?
out
What
of
locomotive
engines.
is
Don't
that?
run them off the end of the track, and also don't smash the end of the cylinder either.
Yes.
But some stuff you do put concrete on are T-34s.
There you go.
Okay, sure.
Anyway, Milky, what's your second stat?
Hmm. What is that?
And no number of angry foamers is it's not a stat.
That was
How about,
insane.
This thing actually existed.
How about tender loaded weight?
Tender loaded weight. Going once. Going twice. Brian, tender loaded weight.
Tender Looted wheat.
Kyler, could you please explain to me what the Soviets were on?
162,000.
Flamethrower
Stalin.
tank.
Milky.
Stalin.
98,500.
Nice. Bender.
120,599.
Sneak it in there. Fortmaster.
267,500.
Hefty, hefty, hefty. East.
Pain.
Did Chungus.
Kind of
Big,
surprising.
big Chungus. Big Chungus.
I thought you guys would be at least a little bit closer. But anyway, Milky with the lightest and smallest tender, the least dead weight to drag around, he gets 5 points. Bender gets 4 points, Brian gets 3, Fortmaster gets 2, and East Trail gets 1.
Can we just call this episode Fortmaster Gets 2?
I mean, you did get 1 4.
No,
Sure,
Brian
just
gets
one.
3.
Yeah,
East Trail gets ones, finally.
it's because he couldn't bring a Garrett. He's basically handicapped.
So,
Yeah.
Hmm.
Give me my 2 sets of drivers back.
I mean,
Actually, wait,
you were going to
question.
bring the Q2.
I was, but I would have just been straight. I would have been in the same exact spot.
That's true.
So, question:
Yeah.
if an American railroad was to build a Garrett, what do you think would be which one do you think would be the most likely to do it?
The Grand.
Yeah,
Grand.
the Grand.
Yeah.
I'm pretty. There was one American railroad that approached them before. No, was it Canadian? It was Canadian. That approached both for Malays and for Garretts, and they ended up choosing the Garrett over, the Malay over it. But then, like, the Malay was also a huge failure, which is why.
Yeah, it was the R1. It was like this
Yeah.
066.
We actually had other articulators. There were 2 3'6" Cape Gauge railways in Canada that had double fairleys.
Nice.
Yeah, and
And there was a 3-foot one that had a fleet of double fairleys, but they were very British style.
But that's
The
narrowgauge.
double
Rand
fairleys on the
also had a
Cape Gauge
gift
ones were like full on
one
Western.
Yeah, they did.
Farley.
They did have a
Yeah.
gift Farley. I
Yeah,
was hoping somebody
Mountaineer-
would bring it.
It doesn't have a stat page.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
That's why.
unfortunately.
I could
And-
probably make a stat page, but
Yes,
Nah.
do it.
There's plenty of
That's all with
concepts
it.
for Grand Garretts.
Anyway,
Bember.
Bender, your second stat.
let's see. Let's try ratio driving wheelbase to overall engine wheelbase.
All right, going once, going twice. Ratio of driving wheelbase to overall engine wheelbase. Brian.
I'm probably going to get a 1, but at this point I don't really care. I'm saving my veto anyways. 0.38.
0.38. Okay.
Because Pacific.
Oh, wait, crap. Yeah.
East didn't put in a 1 for the last stat.
Okay.
You don't need to rub it in.
Oh wait, is it? Oh, never mind. It's ratio of driving wheelbase overall.
Yes.
Yes.
The
Okay.
ratio.
Okay, hold up. I need to double check for that
This
one.
one was
Okay.
actually really easy to find for me.
Okay, there we go.
Point
0.42.
0.42. Bender.
Guys, Kaiser.
0.57.
7. Fort.
Track. 0.44.
And finally, East.
0.42.
All right, so Bender with the best number here, 0.57, gets 5 points. Fortmaster gets 4 points. Milky and East each get 3, and Brian gets 1.
Damn it.
I really want to point out that Kaiser found the most Floridian locomotive. I sent the pic and streaming and recording.
I'm afraid of
No.
what
Oh
Yeah.
god.
Oh, what
Why?
are some of these things?
that is
That-
Florida.
That looks like Gorian defeated like organic shop switcher, the Stegosaurus.
Are you sure that's not just a dead crocodile on a handcart?
No, that is most certainly
That's not a
locomotive.
handcart, that's a speeder trailer.
Definitely a
No,
locomotive.
that's a
Either way.
locomotive, guys. Its factor of adhesion is 4. It is a
It's
perfect.
perfect.
This
This
firebox maybe like 4 by 6 inches, but
What, do you shovel it through the mouth or the other end?
but no, it
Oh.
doesn't run. It runs off biofuel.
Biofuel.
Why did you say that?
guys,
Because I
Guys,
had to,
talk
that's
about-
why.
guys, this too is a Baldwin.
No.
No, it's an alligator
No.
named Baldwin.
Anyway,
Yeah,
Baldwin
they-
made-
they-
Baldwin
they-
Gator.
Baldwin
It
made
must have been built by the Pincy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Export to Florida.
we finally have the American alternative to the crocodile.
Yeah, guys,
The
it has a scoop
alligator.
too. All it has to do
Yeah.
is lower its jaw down.
You have a scoop.
Brightline should have one of these at the front of every train.
Might actually save some people.
Yeah.
Gator rail.
Anyway, Fort, what's your second stat?
I am going to go with factor of adhesion.
All right, factor of adhesion going once, going twice. Brian, factor of adhesion.
Particularly bad, but hopefully not the worst here. 4.47.
Oof.
Milky,
4.12.
not bad. Bender.
Okay, Mikado.
It's a 10.
Oof.
Oof.
All right.
4.53 from Bender. Fortmaster.
I miscalculated again. 3.95.
0.95.
Okay.
That's pretty good. That's the best so far. East.
I
Yeah.
was
Oh
not
wait, is it
expecting to be
actually?
this
Oh
far.
jeez, I
You have
forgot.
to be closest to 4.
Yeah.
Oh, you won.
3.83.
Yeah, East gets
Wait,
3.83. so
I
that-
didn't know that it was closest to 4. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So Fort
Okay, I misread that. Never mind.
Fort wins. Fort gets 5 points. The next closest is Milky with 4 points, and then East with 3, Brian with 2, and Bender with 1.
You found my weakness.
Okay, I got to remember that for next time. Okay.
Don't worry, I'm sure you have other weaknesses.
Yeah, plenty of them.
Anyway, East, what is your second stat?
Hello, are you still there?
Yeah.
Hello
Let's
there.
do superheater surface.
Number of alligators is not a stat. All right, superheating surface.
Yeah, can I get my alligators divided by legs, please?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, the cylinders are home build.
Okay, so what did you say? You said superheating
Superheating
surface.
surface.
Superheating surface.
Veto.
Oh, there it goes.
Okay, combined heating surface.
Combined heating surface going once, going twice. Combined heating surface, Brian.
I'm pretty sure there's a somewhat well-known locomotive with this number, but I can't be 100% sure.
Oh, no.
2551.
Okay.
No.
I don't know why, but I was afraid of 113 again.
Oh no.
Milky.
No,
I, oddly enough, got the year that I graduated from high school, 2016.
Okay. I want to
What
make an
are you-
okay boomer joke, but that's after me.
Yeah. Okay, boomer.
I don't think so.
All right, Bender.
Narrow gauge is catching me quite fast.
2135. Fortmaster.
5,995.
Wow.
Jesus.
And finally East.
7,600.
I was thinking I should have vetoed, but I didn't.
Oh.
I mean, even if you did, there's like 30 other power stats you could ask.
Oh my god. Anyway, East gets 5 points here, blowing away the competition. Fortmaster gets 4 points. Brian gets 3. Bender gets 2. Milky gets 1. And that rounds out round 2. Everyone tally up your points and do a little addition for us.
I've gotten everything but a 5.
Well, things could be looking up for you next round. Who knows?
Yeah.
You've certainly got a lot of 3s. And that's everyone but East.
Why does East have a 0?
I'll fix it.
He
There you
still
go.
hasn't entered his 5 in.
Here you
I'm,
go,
sorry, I'm
East.
so used to getting one stat.
Listen, just be glad I didn't find a way to sneak the DRB-52 into this.
Yeah.
No, I could have snuck it into the southeast if I really wanted to, like.
No, you couldn't have. It wasn't built for the
East, you have
southeast.
22.
Shh.
Ugh.
I don't. Not southeastern Europe. Anyway, in the lead, remaining in the
Oh, who
lead.
did my math for me? Thank you.
You're
is
welcome.
the WI&M Class 460 Bender with 38 points. Behind him is the K26 Milky with 34 points. Behind him is Fortmaster with the U3A and 30 points. Then Brian in 148 with 27 points. And finally, Eastrail with the Q3 and 22 points. Quite a spread.
I heard Q3 and my brain automatically went to Q2.
I know, well, all I could think was that you saw the Q1 hit upgrade, you saw the Q2 hit upgrade, and this is what you ended up with, and you're like, wait
Go
a minute.
back.
Anyway, Brian, start us off on round 3.
I'm probably going to go for like a blatant curiosity kind of thing.
Okay.
Oh boy, this will either bite me in the ass or give me a big leap forward. Power L1.
Power L1. Going once.
Interesting.
Going twice. Alright, Power L1. Brian?
12,252.
Okay.
Wow.
Jeez.
Milky?
13,358.
Wow.
There we go.
This will probably bite me in the ass then.
Bender?
At least I get something.
Yeah.
Ooh. 7,136. Fortmaster.
31,208.
That's what I figured.
Yeah.
And finally, Eastrail.
I'm coming to wreck the house with 33,892.
Oh, the Northerns
Yeah.
are still up there, but they aren't in the lead by any stretch of the imagination. Either way, Eastrail takes 5 points off this stat. Fortmaster takes 4. Milky takes 3. Brian takes 2. And Bender takes 1.
I think you were looking for Power MT. but I'm not
Mind the
sure.
gap.
Mind the gap.
Both numbers looked big, and I was wondering.
Oh no.
Not as big as you thought.
No.
Nothing.
Power L1's not as big as I thought. Hopefully, Power MT will do better.
Nothing big for the first 3 contestants is big for the second 2.
Yeah.
Now, of course, there's also the but we'll get to
Yeah, the smallest engine here still has a commanding lead of 4 points. At least it did until that stat came to pass. But Milky,
Yeah.
it's your chance to pick up some points on your competitor.
The smallest engine by gauge here is going to do some stuff. Total engine and tender weight.
Engine and tender weight going once.
I'm Vito.
All right, that's out of here.
Okay, fat boy.
Okay, tiny boy.
What's your actual loading, fat boy?
Going once. Going twice.
Veto.
Oh, and another veto.
I don't have the stat. That's the
Okay.
one stat I don't have.
This is painful.
Very
Okay,
rare.
well, since it's been vetoed, I'm going to say that's also the only stat I don't have.
Anyway,
Yeah, not a lot of engines.
Driver
actually.
wheelbase.
driver wheelbase going once. Going twice.
You idiot! You're an 8 driver. Bender and I are 6.
Okay, driver
Yeah,
I'm
wheelbase.
also narrow gauge.
Brian, send us off.
12.33.
12.33. Milky.
Christmas.
12.25.
Wow, that's
Oh.
closer than I thought it would be, though.
Bender.
Tiny.
Tennessee class battleship.
Yeah.
Nice reference.
Fort.
Almost 20.
20. And East.
Are you sure that's not build date?
I'm
No,
easy.
that is not. That is it,
Suck
real
my-
driver.
1900. All right,
What the
so
hell?
Again, I'm just going to
USA
say,
BB,
driver
19,
wheelbase is
Louisiana.
literally the same on all of this class and all of its like sister classes.
Oof.
F.
so that means Milky actually wins. Milky gets 5 points. Brian gets 4 points. Bender gets 3 points. East gets 2 points, and Fort gets 1.
Well, it's my first one. Hopefully, the last.
Yeah, feels bad, man, doesn't it?
Feels
Yeah.
bad, man. All right, Bender, your turn.
This is a mistake, but I'm going to go for it.
All right.
Okay.
Evaporative heating surface divided by cylinder volume.
Ooh,
That's also what your pants.
interesting call. Also wrecked. Going once, going twice. Evaporative
did you
heating surface
say?
divided by cylinder volume. Brian.
What the hell did he say, first of all?
All I heard was
Don't worry about
wheezing.
I heard something about pants.
Don't worry
What?
about it.
No.
Wait, pizza?
Okay.
Definitely pants.
184.53.
All right, Milky.
245.99.
Wow. Bender.
Sorry,
Okay,
I am
that's how I
dead.
thought.
250.
250.
250.
I am dead.
Fort.
245.18.
Yeah.
Pretty good. East.
320? 228.
238.
238.
238. I can
238.71.
read.
Brian, that might be one of the worst I've ever seen.
Oof.
Anyway.
Wait a minute.
Bender. Bender gets 5 points. Milky gets 4 points.
They are
Fort
big.
gets 3 points. East gets 2 points. Brian gets 1 point.
I mean,
Fort, what's your stat?
I am. Let me just see. What do I got? That might be okay. I think. Wait, scroll up. Not that one. Yeah, boiler pressure.
Boiler pressure going once.
Okay.
Going twice.
I'm the only one with a veto. You don't need to do that.
That's procedure. Brian.
the most common boiler pressure of all, 180.
I'm not sure about that. Milky.
I feel like 200.
I'd say
would be more.
200 is a bit
Yeah.
more common.
Yeah. Would
I'd
you
You're the
say
Great
so.
Western and the broad gauge are at
Bender
50.
also has 200. Fort.
250.
250.
250.
East.
You know, I'm happy to take a 4.
235. All right. Fort takes 5 points. East takes 4. Bender and Milky each take 3, and Brian takes 1.
This isn't a good round for me, so...
I have a bad feeling about this.
God damn it.
For a second there, I thought that was somebody else for a second there.
I know every time he
Yes.
hits the soundboard, I'm like, who said that?
Well, some of them I know the meme. That one I've never heard before. I legitimately thought somebody else had joined the call.
That is like the most commonly quoted Star Wars quote
Yeah.
ever.
Well, because they put it
It's
in
like
every
the
movie.
trademark of Star Wars.
I mean,
You
it's
see,
bad
I
feeling
have,
about this.
I have an alternate thing. There is no mercy.
It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground.
I'm pretty sure the most quoted Star Wars thing is Luke, I am your father, but
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't
how
think
about
so.
traitor?
And even that's incorrectly quoted.
I know it
I
is.
don't
No,
Yeah.
I am your father.
Yeah.
No, I am your
I
father.
am your son.
Yes, you are, and
Okay,
it's your
so-
turn to call a stat.
That's on with it.
Yeah, well, I'm going to call same as above plus superheater percentage.
All right, going once, going twice.
Veto?
All right, and that's off the board. So we're all the vetoes. I'm still going to do the countdown in case somebody changes their mind about the stat they're calling within those 2 seconds. But all the vetoes
Okay.
are off the board.
I'm gonna do something a bit risky because I don't remember what a good stat is for this, a good number. Same as above, but substitute firebox area for great area.
All right, going once,
Great
going
area.
twice. Same as above, but substitute firebox area for great area. Brian, go ahead.
3369, nice 6.
Nice.
24,684. Not as nice.
Not as nice.
But almost
Bender.
there.
30,601. It's like there. It's numbered.
Back
It's
in the
between
free
the other
spot
two?
unless something weird happens.
Can I go now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Go ahead for it.
Okay. 134 and 70.
Wow.
100
yeah, I was
added on
worried.
to ours.
Yeah.
Yep.
East.
155.
I'm just gonna
15.
give. Okay, I'm just gonna give myself the 4. No.
Yeah.
Back in the 3 spot.
East, give yourself a 5. Fort, give yourself a 4. Brian, give yourself a 3. Bender, a 2.
I have.
Wilkie, a 1.
Yo, guys, I finally caught up to Bender.
Oh boy.
Never mind.
Never mind.
Never mind.
You can get that
No.
back. Don't worry.
East had an unprecedented round with 2 5s. Brian still yet to have a single 5.
Ooh.
And now East is beating me.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Florida East Coast has fallen to last place. We will cover these standings right now. The WINM Locomotive. Bender, you're still in the lead with 52 points. Milky with the K28 is right behind you with 50 points. Then the U3A and Fort Master are behind with 47 points, so they're right in the middle. East and the Q3 are in 4th place with 40 points, and Brian with the Florida East Coast 148, or, well, U.S. Sugar 148, is in last with 38 points. So,
I was hoping that I could bring this back on style points, but then I remembered I'm going up against a Rio Grande Mikado.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can't.
one that has done so many lengths.
yeah. I can't wait until
What
next
the hell?
season.
We should have banned those things.
Can't wait until next season when we turn this style point paradigm upside down. Just you wait. Anyway,
Okay, but
Brian.
I mean Hamilton.
Yeah, Brian. What is your stat for the beginning of round 1? This is your last stat call. Make it a doozy. Make it a good one.
Try and get a 5 on it.
Do
Or
I
give me
take
a
the
5,
risk?
either way.
I have a choice between 2 risks.
Well, how about this?
Stop
Do the
uploading
second one.
pictures.
Oh my god.
Because one of them, I know that there will be people better than.
Just go for the second one. Don't know what it is, just go for it.
But considering how badly I did in one stat, this might actually turn out in my favor if I do the other one. So, high pressure cylinders.
High pressure cylinders going once, going twice. High pressure cylinders. Brian, go ahead. Oh, right, down
Hang
here.
on a moment.
Everyone needs to fill in theirs. This has the little
It's
table
1, 2,
doodad.
3, 4. There we go.
I've made a mistake.
Uh-oh.
I accidentally put it in Fort
Yes.
Master spot.
Yeah. Nobody has a third cylinder hidden anywhere?
I don't think so.
I mean, I got my dick out for Harambe, but it's not for cylinder.
Boy,
Yeah, that's a good leg, Milky.
Yeah.
What's with that stroke?
Fort, something happened to your first number.
Yeah, that might have been my fault.
Wait, what happened to it?
Yeah, I don't know. It's not
Oh,
there anymore.
He died.
Yeah, whoops.
Here you go.
I've made a mistake. I think.
Yeah. It's 0.
Yeah,
He
his
actually-
diameter didn't have a diameter.
He has no cylinders.
They're straws. They're literal straws.
You've actually
Here's
created
communism.
string theory in locomotive cylinders. Anyway,
Great.
Brian with 19,757. Milky with 11,119. Bender with 14,736. Fort Master with 32,455. And East with 39,388. And he takes 5 points.
And thus we have returned to Brian gets
Fort
3.
Master takes 4 points.
Oh,
Brian
Thank you,
takes 3
Brian.
points. Bender takes 2 points, and Milky takes 1 point. So, potentially moving on for the Bender gets 3 show. Milky, what's your last stat call?
Milky, Ogilis will pay you $5 if you ask a power stat.
I ain't a hoe.
Oh,
There is one power stat that will benefit you.
But there is another stat that may benefit me
There is
because of
another.
my prior knowledge of locomotives
knowledge.
may help me here. But you know what? I can also gamble on this, which is equally fun.
I know
So I
exactly
wanna-
what you're going to gamble
So I
on.
want
Please.
I want to ask number built.
Number
Oh.
built.
That's interesting.
That's not the thing I was
Going once.
expecting him to gamble on.
Dang.
Twice?
Number.
Brian, number built.
Chris Buescher.
Okay. That's 17, apparently. Milky?
Because it's 17 in NASCAR.
Okay.
No one gets that.
Milky gets 10. Bender.
It's a good railroad. I don't know what to tell you.
Oof.
Sad. Fort?
I got a dozen.
Nice. East?
got a dozen, but I ate 2 of them.
Holy crap! I got a 5.
Oh my god.
You know what? I'm really wishing I brought the U3B because they made 25 of those things.
Yeah. I was trying to remember how many of the U3 they made.
Oh man. Okay, so Brian gets 5 points. Congratulations, Brian. You've got your first 5. You didn't manage to make it through a
I
whole
did
game
it.
without getting a 5.
Look at me, Ma.
Fort gets 4. Milky and East both get 3, and Bender gets 1 with his 2, unfortunately.
Can we have a quick moment of silence for Julius' wallet?
Oof.
Well, he thankfully doesn't have to pay
Thank
Milky
you.
anything.
No, but he
Yeah.
just fried a $100 Dakota. Like,
Ooh.
actually,
Oh no!
Serious?
check for foamers, my guy.
Oh,
I feel so
God,
bad for
okay.
him.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Cool.
Okay.
Guys, let's start a GoFundMe for Julius.
Yeah. This is like when I destroyed that motherboard that I got from Mason.
Achilles heel.
Oof.
Yeah. Ouch. That's the
It's no
worst
longer
feeling.
Achilles heel. It's Achilles
I know,
wallet.
it's terrible. I feel so bad.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
I
time
wish
to
you would
make another
explain that.
bet.
I would have avoided my dumb quip about him not having to pay Milky. Anyway. Bender.
This is the second stupidest option I can take.
Okay.
Ellis
It's the best
Tamelio's
option.
weight computation.
Okay.
Wait,
Oh,
what?
boy.
Alice Tabellio's weight computation.
Yes.
Going once.
Yes.
no.
Going twice. Alright.
Yes.
Fill in the doobly-doo down below.
Yes.
With Ellis
Wait a
Tabellio's weight
second.
computation.
I need to find all the information.
I forgot about that. This is gonna be.
I thought you were
fantastic.
thinking of gambling with that, I'm not gonna lie.
I will happily take this though.
Pacific.
Okay.
What?
Brian has
What?
.62. Milky has .73, which is very good. Bender has .76, which is even better.
Just gonna
Yeah.
say this is gonna be pain.
Fort Master
Yeah.
has .6, which is not so good. And East
Ah.
has .64, which is actually half decent for a
Drat.
Darn.
for a northern.
2.
Anyway, yeah, that's a wrap. Bender gets 5 points. Milky gets 4. East gets 3. Brian gets 2. And Fort gets 1.
Okay, well, it's time to give myself a 5.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna go for a real winner here, Valve Gear.
Alright, going once.
Are you serious?
Going
Yeah,
twice.
Don't you have
Good
Stevenson?
choice.
Oh wait, no.
Okay, I guess we're doing
Aw.
Valve Gear. Brian?
Doesn't he have Stevenson?
No.
I have Walter.
No,
Well,
he
I'm gonna
may
have
have
Washer.
that one.
Wait,
Everyone's gonna have
U3A
one.
has Stevenson. What?
Oof.
Milky?
No, I'm not saying that. I was
Walter.
questioning if that's what he actually said.
Bender?
No, I thought Bender had
Ooh.
Stevenson.
Bender
it's the
does have
best one to look at,
Stevenson.
dang it.
Fort.
Baker.
Oh!
Oh,
Wally.
He's got the trump card. Fort Master gets 5 points. Everyone except Bender gets 4 points. And Bender gets 1 point.
I'll still take that though.
I wanted to say Valve Gear earlier, but that was when everybody still had a veto, so I kind of didn't. I wanted
Yeah.
to wait.
Hey,
That's
you
fair.
certainly took out the leading man here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the whole point of the game. You played it
Yeah.
wonderfully.
Anyway. East, your last stat and the penultimate stat of the game.
That's second to penultimate because host choice.
No, it is the penultimate, as in it is the second to last.
Oh, that's what penultimate means?
Yes.
Okay, great area.
Going once,
Great area.
going twice. Great area, Brian.
to quote a bad joke, it's a really great place.
Can we like him just for that?
It was a 6 stadium.
I was quoting somebody
That doesn't make it a good quote. Brian,
and being called by my sibling. Anyways, 47.10.
47-10.
Uno momento.
Milky.
I could build one of these in my backyard. 30.10.
30.10. Bender.
I can probably build it too, but I don't have the skills to.
2734. Fort.
84.3.
84.3.
Oh, you almost gave me a heart attack.
East.
88.2.
88.2. Wow. Okay.
Baby hits 88 square foot, you're gonna see some serious.
So, East gets 5 points. Fort gets 4 points. Brian gets 3 points. Milky gets 2 points. Bender gets 1 point. Was that Brian who left? No.
I'm
Wait.
back.
Okay.
Oh, okay, he's back then. Okay.
Tally
I
for
left
points
because
for
my
the end of
sibling
round
called me,
4, and
not
then
realizing
Tyler,
I was in the middle of a Royale.
Tyler, I'm sorry to wake you, but we have something important to discuss.
Guys, it's still possible for us
Hey.
to
The
do
helper
with 69.
Thanks for
You're in the helper pocket?
Yeah, the helper pocket that doesn't need to exist anymore.
Wait, seriously, am I in the lead here, or are some people not added their points?
I
No,
found
you're
a
in the
way.
lead.
You are in the lead, just barely.
Have I added
How
wrong,
am
or
I
am
in
I
the lead?
actually?
Because you had a really good round.
Whole career.
So,
Oh,
I
hey.
I am muting the notifications on this server for the next hour. Them talking about that fire is driving me nuts.
You know you can
Ugh.
turn off things, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. I just did that.
you
So
can just mute the channel.
I know. I just did. That's literally
You
what
You
I
can
said
did.
turn
this
off
server,
notifications for messages
anyway.
that
Get
aren't
roasted.
pings.
Come on.
I know.
Also, it's a nut factory.
Yeah,
Nuts.
I know. I realized it after I said it. Ha ha! I made a joke.
No, I just looked at it. Anyway, so Fort Master is in the lead with 65 points in the U3A. Right on his heels, perpetually the bridesmaid apparently, is Milky with the K28 and 64 points. The WINM engine and Bender are in third place with 62 points. The Q3A with East Rail is at 60 points. And hanging out in last is Brian with 148 and 55 points. So that's a total spread of 10 points top to bottom. Tyler, what are you thinking?
Let's see here. Hmm.
I feel like a lot of the good ones have
You know-
gone.
I see you on this kind of glaring as this is a wild card.
No.
Well, there's
That would be kind of fun to call.
there's the obvious
Loco
wild
based?
card, but
The obvious wild card, Milky will win.
I mean,
Like,
Be honest.
what do you
He's
thinking?
a Rio
What are you
Grande
thinking of,
Mikado.
Tyler?
I am thinking Loco base.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
No.
That's a terrible idea,
That's the
guys.
obvious wild
Oh,
card.
I have
Absolutely.
no idea.
Milky
on this
is the
one.
only person that will benefit from that.
That's
Keep
a
in mind that
terrible
Bender
idea.
just had his
It's Loco.
added.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bender's
And,
gonna be
and I
in the
mean, mine
two-
is kind of good, but it's comparably terrible.
I'm not.
I mean, Pacifics are good.
I'm just not sure if
So,
that
No,
does.
no, they
They're not.
are. Some of them are.
they're
Well,
not.
remember,
You may be one of them.
Pacific won the first season.
Yeah.
I mean, it was the anthracite cheating system, though.
That's fair, but also, we also have Power MT still.
We haven't done Robert Lamasima's, actually.
Yeah, but that's just gonna help the big
Bum-ba-da-bum-ba.
engines.
Yeah.
I don't.
mean, but
Give me another lead.
Compared to Loco base, where it's just random.
yeah, Milky knows he has the best logo base, so he's gonna.
I'm sure, Tyler, you
I have
already
the
know
word.
who would win Builder.
Yeah, I already know that. That's kind of.
Yeah, Loco Base ID would definitely screw over Bender, which I would feel bad about. I don't want to
Yeah.
screw over Bender because, let's face it, that engine doesn't look like it has a ton of style points, and it's still hanging out there in third place.
So you know what? Yeah, I'll go with the Power MT
Okay,
if that's what you want to do.
I suppose so. As long as, does everyone have Power MT?
Yes.
Yes.
Wait, let me just double check. Yes, I do.
Nice.
They did all the calculations that I missed out on.
Fantastic. All right, we'll do Power MT. Starting
Go.
with Brian.
Time to find out. whether or not my guess of it being
Figure
a
out who's
substantially big number was correct.
the biggest
640.58.
Okay.
You were wrong.
40 point. Oof.
Yeah.
Milky.
1037.86.
Oof.
I am dead.
Not as
Bender.
big as I thought.
I still die either way.
Aw.
Okay.
Ooh,
Fort.
Rest in peace, us.
I did
Yikes.
remember that one.
1,157.79.
Okay.
Okay.
And East.
Um,
The man says
1,090.
Ooh.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah.
Wow, we have
Wow,
maintained the
that's
Canadians' lead, which kind of isn't really what I wanted to do, but
Canadian
Anyway.
supremacy.
This is what you get for making it American specific. The secret Canadian starts winning.
God damn it, it's the War of
Hey,
1812
but then-
all over again. Yeah,
Milky,
Fort
we're
Master.
ready to win the revolution?
yeah.
Fort Master gets 5 points.
Yes,
the-
I am.
Q3 gets 4 points. Milky gets 3 points. Brian gets 2 points. Bender gets 1 point. And honestly, here's one thing that I'm curious about. I'd like to ask this just to know before we go into style points. So basically, so that I have fodder to yell at Brian for a minute. What is everyone's driver diameter? Namely, mostly Brian and the two Northerns.
70.
I got 73.
Okay.
Yep, I would have been 3 anyway, 68.
Oh, okay.
Just one off. One.
We were this close
40.
to greatness.
Yeah.
Anyway,
44.
I was also
That's
one off,
mine.
but in the better direction.
all right.
These things are essentially freight Pacifics, so.
So
I mean, the extremely light Pacifics, like the lightest of light Pacifics,
it's
that
time.
isn't.
110.
It's time for
That-
style points. This is where things get chaotic. So try not to talk over one another too much.
May I start?
Go ahead.
Well, I know for a fact that Milo Engine both has a model and a train simulator playable one.
Same.
All right. Yeah. Anyone that has a model, give yourself a point. Anyone that has a train simulator model, give yourself a point. That's
Give me 1 second to research.
For those who don't know, that's up to a total of 2 points. You can get a point for either.
You know, I have
Does a
train model,
reskin
but it's a
of
reskin.
750 count as 148?
Tyler, are those the same engine?
Which one?
Can you?
Does a
We've got-
reskin of the in-service version of Savannah Atlanta 750 count as
No,
the train's
750
model?
is the earlier.
Okay.
Thank you, East, for those fun secret documents.
You're welcome. I have a brass model, though I'm not sure if it's mass produced.
Mm,
Like, I see several pictures of it on Google, but I'm not sure if it's just the
Traditionally,
same
we
listing.
haven't really gone with those.
it depends
No.
if it was like made by a company, like if there was a run of them, or if it's one that somebody made. Can you send it?
It's I think it's a run, considering like there's an actual like box with a company logo on it, but I don't know what company
Okay,
it
then
is.
in that case, I'm gonna go back in time and trap myself in the past because.
Does
because
anyone
it's,
know what logo this is?
In
I don't know.
No.
I know originally we were like, oh, brass doesn't count, but we eventually whittled it
Okay.
down to, okay, if it was a mass-produced run, it doesn't really matter the material. The
Yeah.
reason that brass didn't count is because a lot of people like kit bash brass models of things that you
Okay,
couldn't
it's-
get otherwise.
Okay.
So
It's from the company Nickel Plate Productions.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay,
Never
yeah.
heard of them
yeah,
before.
you can take a point for that.
I've heard of them.
I can vouch for that.
So has everybody given themselves their points for that? All right.
I have no idea if I have a
0
trains
more
model.
bonus points.
What's next? I appreciate everyone not trying to talk at once, but someone does need to talk.
Can
I have
I?
the Worthington feed water heater.
Okay, people with feed water heaters, give yourself a point.
Yeah,
Do I have one of those? Yeah, I assume so.
I'm pretty sure that I have one.
I has stack cap.
Milky, I don't think you do.
Oof.
Alright.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think Milky does. The two
Looking at
northerns,
your erecting cards, you don't.
the two northerns
Okay.
definitely do. Does 148 have a feed water heater?
I don't think
I-
so.
Don't know.
I don't think so by the looks of it.
I'm struggling to see how no one's made a model of these. I mean, a trains model of the a train sim.
I mean, I bet you Matt has Kit Bash one.
I can DM him.
Yeah, it doesn't count, but it exists possibly. Who said they had a stack
Maybe.
cap?
I do.
Okay, give yourself a point for your stack
Hey.
cap. Because
Wait, a
Then
stack
that-
cap?
yeah. What were you saying?
Jeez, I
Milky?
forget. Do I have that? I am forgetting all sorts of things right now. Jeez.
Then in that case, I'll take my point for all the different stacks I had over
Yeah, you
the
can
years.
take a for your variety of spark arresters.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, never mind. Jeez.
Uh,
but I don't think I had a stack cap, but I
No.
did have several smoke stacks.
Yeah.
I do have a question about like 2 stats.
okay.
Technically, since I was fired off of 2 different kinds of oil, the biofuel and standard oil, does that count as multi-fuel?
Even if it didn't, I'm gonna give you the point for biofuel because it's neat.
I also
He has
went
been
off-
converted.
Yeah,
Yeah, Milky has
I-
now been converted. You get the point for that.
I don't
Best
get-
part is, for a while, she was running around without the oil lettering. So it has oil, but doesn't have the capacity.
oil.
I do not.
The
get
other one
points for going
is-
from coal to oil again. Do I?
Oh,
Actually, yes, you do.
Yeah, he
You
gets
get
a
a
point for
point.
being indecisive.
You do get a point
Another
for
thing,
converting your fuel, even if it is back and then to back and then back and then back.
The First
Yeah.
World War kind of interrupted things.
This is kind of weird, but something to do with like U.S. sugar, like
The fact that
either
you
the-
still run right now.
well,
Yeah.
that is one, and the other is
I
multiple
still
owners,
run
or the
too.
fact that it was owned by U.S. Sugar.
Being
Or something.
owned by U.S. Sugar in and of itself is not anything special, but you can definitely take a point for still operating.
Yeah.
And Milky, of course, gets that point as well.
We give Milky a point for surviving a roundhouse fire.
yeah. And
Okay,
Three of them were in the fire.
141 class survived the
and I
hurricane. 'cause-
also survived being sunk while I was in the army, which is a style point.
Okay,
no,
I will.
no, you did not survive being
I-
sunk while you were in the army. The
I
one
did
that sunk to the
survive.
bottom of the ocean
May
got
I get a-
dissolved
It got-
by salt.
It got
May I
rebuilt.
get a point
It
for
got
being a
rebuilt.
secret Canadian?
No.
Hold
They
up.
fired it up 3
Oh.
days after they
Aw.
pulled it up. It was rebuilt.
Bruh.
Excuse me. Excuse me. It was on the way back. It wouldn't have been rebuilt.
No,
it
it
would
was
have
on the
been
way
just left
there.
there because they were
I
getting
have
scrapped.
documentation proving it was on the way there. I wrote a story about this. I did research.
It's fiction.
Okay, but surviving a roundhouse fire is cool and all, but also FEC 153, which is part of the class, was the last train to leave Key West before the hurricane, and it actually got hit by the hurricane. The train behind it was
Okay,
wiped out. But
I hate
now
that I'm
that-
helping
Okay.
Milky here,
Okay.
but I
okay.
do have a stat for him.
Listen.
Service
hold
in
on.
multiple
Milky.
countries.
Hold on. One thing at a
What?
time. One thing at a time. The stat for surviving an extreme event. Sure, I'll give that to Milky and I'll give that to Brian. Or the point for
Okay.
surviving an extreme event. I know, whatever you've been through. If anybody else has been through a roundhouse fire or a hurricane, let me know.
Or sunk.
Or sunk, or or we should call it lost at sea.
Yeah.
Press
I
F
do
to pay
technically
respects
have
to
another
Jader.
s-
He's dearly missed.
Yeah. Yep.
All
I
right.
have
I do
power
te-
reverse.
Okay. Who has power reverse?
The K-28s
Uh,
did
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
for a
I
while.
would assume I do if I could just click on my box.
Funnily enough, the K-28s, when they had power reverse, would start to walk away if you left
Oh
them
no.
Oh no.
That's why they were the sports model.
Yeah. Well, also they rode extremely well
Yeah.
on the ground.
Didn't
Okay.
they have train line heat as well?
Yeah,
So-
they did for the San Juan.
All
I'm
right.
pretty
So
sure these had
Okay.
train line heat as well.
so people that have a power reverse, give yourself a point. People that have train line steam, give yourself a point for comfy seats.
I have roller bearings on all axles.
That's worth a point.
Okay,
Anybody
you-
else
you
with
do
roller
got-
bearings all the way around, give yourselves a point.
You do got
I
me
have
there.
roller bearings on
Wait,
the
where
leading
would
and
you look
trailing,
that
but not
up?
all the way around.
Tyler, can you lend some assistance? to who has roller
Okay,
bearings all the way around.
who's questioning if they have roller bearings or not?
No, I'm asking if I have roller bearings all the way around.
Which one are you?
The U3A.
Let me see here.
Knowing the Canadians,
Mm,
maybe.
For future reference, where do you look that up?
you can just search it up on the internet. Just
I know
put it
I'm
in
doing that.
It looks like on the Loco you probably do, but I'm not sure on the Tender.
Yeah.
Those look like just plain journal boxes to me.
Well,
Mm,
you can have a half a point then.
God.
okay.
Unless if you can find anything that contradicts, then yeah. But the photo you've given me,
Yeah, I'm looking. I'm kind of okay. I'm kind of with you on that. It looks like the engine has them, but the tender doesn't.
Yeah.
okay.
Huh. That's weird.
I have
It's
two
not weird, it's
questions.
just lazy.
Yeah,
I have two more. I
Okay,
have two more questions.
go ahead.
First off, revenue freight operations after the end of Steam on main lines, and second of all, revenue freight operations in the modern day.
But revenue passenger operation though.
Also,
Okay.
I think
That's a
maybe
tourist
one of
railroad.
the-
You don't
No,
count.
except the Grand
no.
ran passenger trains until like 69.
1981.
Oh,
1981. Yeah.
Yeah, it was way after Amtrak.
That was
'cause
no.
the
The
ski
entire
train.
Silverton branch line was marketed as a
No.
tourist service, which
By
means
the
that
Rio
from the
Grande.
get-go,
By
you
the Rio
were a
Grande.
heritage railway.
That's
I
like
was
saying the
Rio
Sandy
Grande
River was a
engine
heritage
on the Rio
railway.
Grande.
Yeah, and
That's not what I
technically
mean. What I mean
technically, if
is,
we're talking about legalities, the Durango and Silverton is still a freight railroad. That's why they can't have top speeds above 25 miles an hour on the main line.
Yeah.
They're like I think classified as a freight
Common
class
carrier.
B or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Something like
something like that. It's really weird.
Yeah,
Um,
Strasbourg is the same way.
Yeah.
But anyway,
well, I'm afraid
let's-
Class 3 as well.
let's phrase it this way then. Retirement dates.
Okay. I got this in the bag.
Yeah. So Milky gets the point
Non-existent.
for retirement for best retirement date.
I don't think 148 was ever retired. Because
No,
it went
no.
to the Blue Comet, then they just kind of left it in a shed till the USSC bought it. I don't think it was
That
ever
was
off the
retirement.
roster per se as retirement.
No,
Right.
no, hang on. I do
Technically-
have an objection though,
148
because
ended up
none
at
of the
freaking-
operations,
Go on.
Milky hasn't done revenue freight operations. It's only ever been photo
Actually, the
freights.
DNS
I
has
still do
done
them.
revenue freight. Because
No.
you know when they hauled timber out of the woods during
Yeah.
the fires? Yeah, that was revenue
that was
freight.
revenue freight.
Which is
Get
hilarious.
Screw your favoritism.
I mean, it's just the fact
It-
that 148
it-
tooled around to a bunch of different tourist railroads in its lifetime after, being retired
Yeah.
from proper
But
revenue
it currently
service.
operates freight.
I know, but it was still retired before then. Like,
Yeah.
engines come back and still operate freight. Like, 90 was still running freight a couple years ago, but it still had been retired previous to that.
Yeah.
It was
Operating
painted.
for a home
148
road?
was painted blue at one point, I believe.
Oh yeah,
That is fair. Also,
Okay,
Paint point.
who
Oh, wait,
has the
no.
second latest retirement date? Would that be 148?
yeah.
Yeah, because the
'Cause
Comet
it was
ran
working
until,
at
like,
U.S.
the
Sugar in
80s.
the '60s.
I'm
Well,
pretty
the
sure...
Comet wasn't a thing from the FEC because she
No,
was
the Comet was something up in the Northeast Quarter because it
That
was
was
running under
George
wires.
Starks, I think.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty
so she
sure-
would have been retired and then sold.
Yeah.
Pretty sure the number one was retired in '59 and taken off the roster in '65.
Okay.
God knows when mine was retired because I don't have any information on this engine.
Yeah, it's
That knowing 1981. That's when I was retired.
Okay,
yeah. No,
we've
Milky,
given-
I know you have number one. I'm trying to figure out who to award the half point to for coming in
It
second.
was,
It would definitely be U.S. Sugar 148.
yeah, it would.
Okay, so give yourself half a point, Brian. And the point for being blue if you didn't take that one already.
White wall.
And then
Also-
I'll take
also
my
it's a
many
point.
paint points.
Yes, take your stupid
Um,
bumblebee point.
I feel like
Also green.
148. I feel like 148 should get a style point for having a wreath and Santa hats on the worker lights
I think
for a
I
Christmas train.
I love that so
probably
much.
did at one point too.
Well,
feel like I
Milky,
have.
you get the point for the grand style marker lights.
Yeah. True.
because
I gotta hurry up because my sibling and dad are getting angry.
Okay,
Yes.
Iron Horseman character.
oh yeah,
That's also true.
Doghouse.
Horseman character point.
Um,
Doghouse. You've got
Yeah, Doghouse is a good
Yeah.
one.
Those
train
have,
boards.
Oh,
I do not.
I'm absolutely dead.
Wait, does the? I'm not gonna ask. I'm not gonna instigate further. I'll let people pick their own style points out. That is an unfortunate thing for that engine to be missing.
I do have single lines for passenger service. I don't know if anyone else does.
You have that. You have train boards. You have
So,
what else?
as far as I can determine, 148 was still actively running until the Christmas 1975.
Okay, well,
Oh, Christmas train! Oh, Christmas train!
no Christmas tree.
How lovely are your...
Also, Milky movies.
Yep, many.
Being a star of stage and
Butch
screen.
Cassidy. Butch Cassidy.
Wait, stay.
No, I don't know. Don't listen to me.
I
Does
scored on all of them.
148 get a point for being on the front cover of a Trains magazine article?
I've been
Like,
on the
magazine?
front cover of everything.
All right, listen. I'll give the
Research.
Milky. We can lump your point into publicity and also give 148.
Wait a
that.
second. I just realized U.S. Sugar is technically using the 148 as propaganda.
How?
Yeah, and also
Listen, the
I'm going to
publicity
point to
point.
473 and the painted train.
Just take the publicity point.
but I have propaganda too.
What were you in?
Um,
I mentioned this last time too, but they advertise the crap out of the railroad by doing stuff like this.
I'm also propaganda.
They take pictures of the engines in the town and whatnot, try to get people to come out here and work.
Oh, that's
So-
kind of neat. Yeah, you can have a point for that.
That's
My
a nice
propaganda-
smaller thing.
I know the bar for that. All right, I know that's setting the bar a little low, but it is neat.
On the smaller railroad, it's pretty
Yeah.
neat.
My propaganda is Robert Lemessina himself notes that the Q3s pioneered roller bearings on the Lackawanna.
All right, from
These would've-
the mouth of the demigod
Wow,
himself.
the-
Sure, you can take a point for that.
The crazy man.
The
Yeah.
crazy man. Well, you know what? To each their own.
Also, Fort, can you press enter for a second here?
Oh, what? Sorry?
You're fine.
All right. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that everyone could see standings.
Which, I mean, it is fairly obvious who's winning here. This is why I'm looking forward to the adjustment we're going to make.
Just sports bottle forever.
Yeah.
Also, my chair creaking just activated the clapper and turned off the lamp.
Oof.
Hold on.
Excellent.
I would have
Okay.
surprised on you, but the clap of my ass cheeks.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
The clap of my cheeks keeps turning the lights off.
Oh,
All right. Anyway,
Okay.
if there's nothing else of dress,
All-weather cab?
does anybody have it? Oh yeah, you do. The Canadian has an all-weather cab. Take a point.
God knows if I do.
Nobody
I
else
don't.
does.
Knuckle couplers?
Everyone here has
I
knuckle
feel like
couplers.
everyone has.
Yeah,
No.
okay, yeah, that would kind of be stupid.
Nobody
Never
here
mind.
is that old.
Backup light.
Does anybody not have a backup light?
I have a backup light.
Yeah,
Wait
so
a
do I.
second. I don't think Milky does.
I do.
Milky
Okay.
does.
Mookie 100%
I do.
does.
I have no idea if I
I've
do.
seen them with my own
There-
two
there's
eyes.
Two pictures of
Very
this
nice.
engine, and one of them just shows the front from like half a mile away.
I will admit now I don't know where the backup light is, but that's it.
Mhm.
On the back.
No, it's not
Can-
in the tender anymore. I don't know where it went.
Can 148 get a picture of an exclusive segment with NBC's Tom Snyder?
No.
Just
What the-
featured the excursion.
Publicity.
Yeah, publicity. Which is, I mean, hilarious, but
Dog.
I just want to give a shout out to that one automobile magazine that did the article on 90 for their April Fools.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Wait, which was this?
Mass
I need
train.
to see this.
It was. You know what? I think I have it somewhere.
Mass Train.
Yeah,
Literally.
Train.
You go, Red Menace.
What do I? I'm scrolling through my favorites now on screen, and so somebody's probably gonna point out something dumb that I have saved. Yeah, I don't know where it is. I know I have it somewhere. What's the matter, Lafayette? He's getting antsy, so I know I'm gonna have to take him out. So, yeah, does anybody else have?
Nothing I can think of.
Not really.
I believe it was Road and Track magazine, something like that.
Road and Track.
Road and Track. That's like the most famous automobile magazine ever.
Yeah.
Other than Motor Week, but that's like more digital now.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Road and Track and Motor Week.
then I suppose that calls it. Everyone, tally your bonus points into your total, please, and we will see where we stand.
Quickly, someone find a negative style point for me.
I can tell you that
You're old.
I can tell you that when the ICC came to inspect the WNM, they found that one of the spokes was cracked
Ooh.
on this level.
Oof.
Oh, geez, you know that reminds me. If I remember, I saw it on Twitter
Lafayette.
once, like the clip
Lafayette,
of
come here.
I don't know where this engine was, but it was going and its axle snapped in the middle of it starting off from the station, and you could see the middle driver just go all wonky as
I've
it was
seen that
trying to
video,
move.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hold on.
That sounds terrifying. I've never
Oh.
seen one.
yeah.
Something when rednecks try and run the railroad.
I'm just gonna sit him on my lap for a minute while I finish
I
this.
logged
because
1.25 million miles.
Otherwise, he's gonna walk away and like pee in the house. Because I can tell he has to go out. Because I just got up and he ran to the back door.
Speaking
Unfortunately,
of needing to go, I gotta go.
He
Just
doesn't-
read the stats without me.
he doesn't know that it's raining outside.
See you guys.
See ya. All right, nobody
See ya.
clean this up. All right, nobody delete anything when we're done with this because I'll move it all over later. But congratulations to Milky and the K28. We will see you in the season finale.
Think surprising nobody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
representing. So what was this? The
West.
South. Or the
The Southwest.
is it the
Yep.
South? Wait, no.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Southwest.
Chili
Oh
line.
yeah, Chili Line.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So
Chili
yeah,
Line.
representing the Southwest region. Congratulations, Milky. With 86 points in the K28. Coming in second was the Grand Trunk U3A with 76.5 points. Congratulations, Fort, on second place.
Yay.
And going down the line, coming in third was the Q3 or Q3A East. Congratulations, 70 points.
Red Sea Millie.
And then Bender with 66 points, valiantly defending the WINM, the Western Idaho and
That
Maryland. Bender, 66 points, nothing to shake a stick at. And Brian, well, that's what you get for Florida East Coast, I suppose. 62.5 points. But
I think it's been proven again and again that the FEC Pacific's a curse to get a last place.
yeah, somebody's gonna win with them one of these days. Maybe in another Royale later in this.
Yeah, I mean they're just so like Pacifics that like.
But anyway, thanks everyone for coming on. Thanks everyone for watching. Thank you, Tyler, of course, for suffering through this. I will give the rundown of the season as it stands. Next weekend is Mikado, or sorry, next Wednesday is Mikado's. The Wednesday
Oh, boy.
after that is 10 or more drivers. The Wednesday after that is engines built by Alco. And on September 1st, we will have engines with 2 or more sets of drivers.
Damn it, I could
they'll-
use the K20 for that.
Yeah, there'll be a gap week, and then we will have the season finale on September 15th. These are all at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, and if you want to be a part of them, join the Iron Horseman server, the Iron Horseman Discord server, rather. The link is in the document in the description, and you've got to get fan rank, so apply for that. You've got a week to do it, and hopefully we'll see you next Wednesday.
Bye.
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 Crap, I need 2 hands to press both buttons at the same time to sign off. Lafayette, hang on to my leg. Bye.